They were kind of the best band because they were better than other people at playing things that you couldn't play. When I began working with Goodman, I'm the only guy that ever worked for the two best bands in the world at the same time, because Casa Loma was the best and Goodman was on his way up, and while I was writing for the two of them, Goodman passed Casa Loma. So I said, now where are my loyalties? What am I going to do? But it did fix it so that I was the only guy to ever work for the two best bands in the world at the same time. Goodman would go to listen to the Casa Loma. He'd go there and have dinner and listen to them at the Essex House to see if I was giving them the same arrangements that I made for Goodman, which is silly. The combinations were entirely different. And I write for the players. I don't write for the instrument. In fact, it doesn't say first alto saxophone or third trumpet or anything. It's the guy's name.
There was a clarinet player who's pretty much forgotten today, probably underrated even in his time, in that band by the name of Clarence Hutchinwriter.
Yeah, well, he and I worked in lots of bands together. Every place I went, he went. There were several musicians who, whenever we'd be working a job and the job would finally be coming to an end, the guys would be worrying, where are we going to go now? Because you never played in your hometown. You just worked with bands all over the country, you know. So they used to say, oh, don't worry, Spud has a job with another band. He's going to get us all on there. And I would. I would worm my way in. I'd make a couple of arrangements, and then I'd tell the leader, hey, these guys that you got can't play this stuff. I'll get you some good guys.
And one of those good guys was Clarence.
Yeah, he always went along. We were roommates for years in all kinds of bands.
The real highlight, it seems, of your career, Spud, was your years with Benny Goodman.
Well, it had both a high and a low in it. Probably the best band around at the time, and the low is Goodman. Well, I don't want to belittle him because it was not that way. He just was strange. In other words, he never remembered anybody's name, so he called everybody Pops, including his own family, because he couldn't remember their names either. All he thought about was himself and his clarinet and what to do with it, and he hardly ever thought about anything else. I didn't have a chance to rehearse with the band. The program that we were on, the Let's Dance show, was on Saturday, I guess, and they rehearsed on Friday. I had to do 4 arrangements a week for him, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But I also had to do 2 arrangements for Glenn Gray and the Casa Loma band, so I had to do both of them on Friday. And the reason I could do that is they rehearsed after their job at 1:30 in the morning. So that kept me busy. I had to go to a copyist, and the copyist delivered the finished product. I mean, there was so much work to do and so little time, and it had to be copied, the parts, you know, I just made a score. And the parts had to be copied, so they had to go to a copyist, and so he had to deliver the stuff. I didn't.
And you wrote quite a few arrangements for the Goodman Band.
102.